Well, good evening again. This is Reverend Carl Eller, and I'm going to be speaking to you out of the Bible again, of course. And I always like to read some of it so you can maybe better understand. And I will have some commentary I will talk about. First one is the baptism and temptation of Jesus. At this time, Jesus came from Nazareth in Galilee and was baptized by John in the Jordan, in the river Jordan. As Jesus was coming up out of the water, he saw heaven being torn open and the Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice came from heaven, "You are my Son, whom I love. With you I am well pleased. With you I am well pleased." At once the Spirit set him out into the desert, and he was in the desert for 40 days, being tempted by Satan. He was with the wild animals, and the angels attended him. You imagine, it's really kind of hard to imagine, but if you go into the desert out there, it is very hot. Unless you've been there, this desert is very big. You can get lost out there in a hurry. I was just out there a while back, and wow, it is hot, and it is scary. And I've seen a few animals out there as we was going by. But he had to go through all kind of temptation because of that crazy devil that needs destroyed and will become destroyed someday when God says it's time. He's down here and he's trying to run this world the way it is right now, and he's come to destroy everything he can. The devil is no good. I know that Jesus probably even had a hard time dealing with some of the stuff, but he was God and he was able to take that temptation away because he is God. The devil needs put in his place. He needs to sent back where he belongs and burned in that place called hell. And one day he will be. He will be. No doubt in my mind about it. But he's going to do a lot of things down here right now and up until the time that he's taken and put in his place. That will be a nice day when he's long gone. I just want to go a little further here. Get the glasses back on. Can't see without them no more. John knows them, so he's playing the music again, the background music for it. Always love that. The calling of the first disciples. After John was put in prison, Jesus went into Galilee, proclaimed the good news of God. The time has come, he said. The kingdom of God is near. Repent, believe the good news. And Jesus walked beside the Sea of Galilee. He saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. "Come follow me," Jesus said, "and I will make you fishers of men." At once they lifted their nets and followed him. When he had gone a little further, he saw James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John in a boat, preparing their nets. Without delay, he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with the hired men and they followed Jesus. Now, the Sea of Galilee is approximately 30 miles in circumference. It is kind of deep, and believe it or not, it is all fresh water. So when they ate the fish and had the fish to eat, it was all freshwater fish. It does join the Mediterranean there, and it is in kind of danger of the salt water coming into the fresh water and polluting it. I don't believe they're fishing like they used to be out there with the boats, but I have seen fishermen on the shore fishing, and so there's still some fishermen doing things out there. But the fresh water feeds Israel. That's where it goes to. And he walked through the Sea of Galilee, and he did many things. At one point, he had 5,000 people there, and healed everybody that wanted to be healed. You know, there's not enough room in the Bible to tell everything that he did. There's not a book big enough. But we're only told of approximately 39 miracles that he did out of the Bible. But every time we look into the Bible, we find out in the New Testament that he has done another miracle. Healed the blind, raised the dead, raised Lazarus. He was just a loving person that did nothing but good. I did a sermon the other day about what he might look like in Isaiah, and they said he was nothing to really look upon, and not a person that people would desire. But he was a man that had nothing but compassion and love for everybody. He loved the little children too. He loves them now. You say, well, he died on the cross. He did. He was crucified on that cross. That was very, very hard way to be tortured. The blood running out of him, and the spikes put in his hands and feet, and a thorn that was up on his head. And I got to see the thorns over there. My gracious.